Iraqi Dinar Guru Opinions, the 3rd of October 2025. Listen to the full version on the official dinarreport.com website and become our supporter on Patreon. The 3rd of October 2025. Intel Guru Frank 26. Something is going on. We see the words I have been sharing with you for years in print now. It's exciting. The monetary reform of the Iraqi dinar doesn't have much more time. They told the citizens they're about to give them the new exchange rate. The 3rd of October 2025. Intel, Newshound Guru Mark Z, via PDK, 20 billion barrels of Kirkuk oil fill reserves, BP, British Petroleum, is talking about how excited they are. They are letting the world know how wealthy Iraq is. It makes sense if you are going to change the value. You need to let people know they can support it with commodities and natural resources. The 3rd of October 2025. Newshound, Intel Guru MNT Goat article. Al-Sudani points to a historic agreement with the Kurdistan region. We waited 18 years for it. Quote, "We reached a historic agreement under which the Federal Ministry of Oil will receive crude oil produced from fields located in the Kurdistan region and export it via the Iraq-Turkey pipeline. Can you say oil and gas law coming?" The 3rd of October 2025. Newshound Guru Pimpy Stability is what we're looking for in Iraq, and so far they seem to be well on track. Al-Sudani has managed to keep them from conflict, which is really good for Iraq. We hope he gets re-elected. Their currency is now stable. They're no longer on the exotic money list. There's a lot of good things lining up fairly quick for Iraq. Let's keep our fingers crossed this happens a lot quicker than later. The 2nd of October 2025. Intel Guru Frank 26. This is not a LOP. This is the complete opposite definition of a LOP. You think the United States Treasury would have left if you, Iraq, were going to LOP? That the reason why we were there, to stop you from doing stupid things with your currency. Security and stability is stronger in your monetary reform because of the untied states of America. The 2nd of October 2025. Newshound Guru Claire article. Al-Sudani. I seek to form the next government, and my coalition enjoys popular acceptance. Quote, Al-Sudani indicated that his alliance, the Reconstruction and Development Coalition, enjoys clear popular support, which qualifies it to win the largest number of seats in the elections, stressing his efforts to form the next government so that I can continue implementing the project. The 2nd of October 2025. Newshound Guru Pimpy. With all these great things happening in Iraq, what always happens that comes up and screws everything up? It's the elections. The 2nd of October 2025. Intel, Newshound Guru Mark Z. Question. Tomorrow is the equivalent of our July 4th in Iraq, isn't it? So could the 3-day weekend be referring to Iraq and not us? Mark Z. Yes, it's National Day. National Day is an eternal station for the renewal of the Pledge of Sovereignty and Unity. It is similar to our July 4th. A lot of people are pointing towards it and a great day to celebrate. I stopped looking at specific dates for the RV to stay off of the roller coaster, but it would be a great day to do it. The 2nd of October 2025. Newshound Guru Sandy Ingram. The IRS don't deal in who said, he said, she said. You will legally be responsible for all and any capital gains taxes. The 2nd of October 2025. Intel Guru Frank 26. Iraq Boots on the Ground Report, Firefly. The other day Alak did say we might go back to 1166. Before that he said they will not change the rate, then today he says I didn't say I wasn't going to change the rate. Frank. The reality is the CBI doesn't want anybody buying dinars anymore. The 2nd of October 2025. Newshound, Intel Guru FNULNU. I am in the do not believe camp. I have been involved in and have relationships with the earliest pioneers of this dinar speculation. New York international attorneys, Oki Oilman, Patricia Fernandez, and many others. I was at a cocktail party in Reno by invitation only. I was told by one of the attorneys that 10 locations nationwide had been identified with a higher than average number of investors. It is estimated, US-based currency firms have had as many as 900,000 customers purchasing dinars, and could well be into the millions. The 2nd of October 2025. Newshound, Intel Guru FNULNU. In a nation of 370+ million people, the number per thousand is not very high. The hyped-up notion that the banks will be overrun with crazed exchange customers is false. There are approximately 4,462 banks in the United States. The total number of bank branches across the nation is around 77,796. There are clusters where IQD ownership is higher than average therefore. There will be 10 regional satellite bank locations dedicated to the exchange of dinar. They will be electronically patched into the bank's intranet. Plus they will be in possession of Deliveroo machines which are also connected to the internet, in our case, the CBI, whose computer server farm is in Texas. They can verify and validate the currency on the spot. The 2nd of October 2025 Newshound Guru Claire article. Iraqi banks between the dollar transfers complex and the dream of a regional financial center. A new vision for the changing Middle East economy. Quote, Iraq possesses a unique geographical location and massive strategic projects, as well as natural and human resources that could transform it into a regional financial center if exploited wisely. The answer, it seems, cannot be delayed. Today's Middle East does not wait for the hesitant, and if Iraq does not race against time to reform its banking sector, it may find itself excluded from the map of the new Middle East. The 2nd of October 2025 Newshound Guru Pimpy article. US dollar exchange rate continues to fall in Iraq. A lot of times when people read these articles they don't understand what they mean. They get them mixed up between which one is falling compared to the other one. When it says US exchange rate is falling, that means the value of the Iraqi dinar is growing against the US dollar. If it says the dinar falls against the US dollar, that's not good. The 2nd of October 2025 Intel Guru Bruce I'm going to say Thursday, the 2nd of October 25, is looking good to get notified and then set appointments and get started. Maybe over the weekend. We'll see what happens Thursday.
The 2nd of October 2025 Intel Guru Frank 26 question. Do you think the shutdown of our government has anything to do with the RE? No, I want them to shut it down. What is it that you're shutting down? You're really not technically shutting a government down, per se, when you think about it. No, I don't think it has anything to do with the RI. The 2nd of October 2025 Intel, Newshound Guru Mark Z, via PDK, comment. Maybe when Sadani is elected out for not making and keeping his promise, the new Prime Minister will finish the deal. Mark Z. I think he will finish the RV before he is gone. I think this will be our month. I am feeling quite excited. The 2nd of October 2025 Newshound, Intel Guru MNT Goat article. Oil. Agreement to deliver Kurdistan's oil to Somo and export it via Ceyhan in accordance with the constitution and budget. We know the IMF kept telling Iraq from the results of their consultation sessions that they had to deliver oil on a steady basis and pay salaries on a steady basis. No more delays due to disputes with Baghdad. That these disputes between Baghdad and Kurdistan must end. Now with this new agreement it gives them the opportunity to do just what the IMF needs them to do. Be a united Iraq. This will change the entire dynamics of Iraq. This will finally get the oil and gas law that is required by the constitution. Through unity not division, and Iraq finally picked unity. All I can say now is woohoo. Listen to the full version on the official dinarreport.com website and become our supporter on Patreon. Source: IraqiDinarChat.net